From the campus of South Plains College, this is your TV10 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Catherine Shares.
And I'm Chanel Richmond, and here's the latest news. On November the 5th, 13 people were killed, leaving 12 people injured at U.S. Army Processing Center in Fort Hood. According to CNN, Nadal Hassan will be faced with 13 premeditated charges for the last week's shooting. The charges are soon to be announced at Fort Hood News Conference this afternoon. Hassan, who opened fire in Fort Hood, remains in an Army hospital.
CNN is reporting a California man faces federal judge today because of what he wore to his 20th high school reunion. Steve Burton never served in any branch of the U.S. military. He was seen in photographs several times wearing a Marine uniform and various medals, including the Navy Cross. The federal misdemeanor carries a maximum penalty of a year in federal prison.
CNN is reporting that Chinese authorities have been unlawfully detaining citizens attempting to file complaints. The government often threatens these citizens to ensure that the complaints do not be well known. China has denied existence of these black jails, but many detainees have come forward as witnesses to these violations of China's commitment to the human rights.
South Plains College will be hosting a bilingual workshop from 9 to 1 on December 5th at the Student Center on South Plains campus in Loveland. The workshop is for the first-generation students and their families, for any high school seniors planning or interested in attending SPC. This will give them the chance to talk to students and teachers so they can become more familiar with the campus.
The SPC TV staff did a survey here at the college to find out whether or not students thought the healthcare reform is a good idea. The numbers were astounding. It seems an average 81.5% of students agree we need to reform healthcare. Of these surveys, several concerns were expressed over the bill that just passed the House and moved on to the Senate.
Basically, my concern about the health care program is I want to make sure that there's not people like me that get stuck in the middle. Because my husband makes too much money for us to get health care through CHIP or Medicaid for our daughter, but we can't afford to pay for health insurance because we can't afford $600 a month for health insurance, or through independent companies, $700 to $1,000 a month just to get health insurance, and still have to pay co-pays and deductibles. So I'm for it if it will help regulate it and make sure that everybody has affordable health insurance.
I don't think that government-controlled health care is a very good idea, because in the past, any government-run operations like that are never efficient, and they always end up costing a lot more than projected.
I think the best thing President Obama needs to do with the Secretary of Health and Human Services is to really focus on tort reform as opposed to the single person payment, because as long as health is treated as a commodity, doctors will always gauge the highest price, and the only time it can be reversed is when healthcare is treated as a right, human right. But so far, healthcare is treated as a commodity, so the best payer gets the best treatment.
SPC students have spoken. Healthcare reform is needed. They feel it's important.
If you're looking for a good meal, St. Michael's Catholic Church here in Loveland will host the annual turkey dinner this Sunday at St. Michael's Hall, located at 308 Washington Street. The dinner will take place from 10 until 3 and will cost $6 for adults and $3 for children.
Spring 2010 online registration began Tuesday for SPC students. Online registration is open through the beginning of the 2010 spring semester. It shuts down a day or two to drop students from courses. Andrew Rez, registered for South Plains College, say that almost 100% of students register online with the help of assistants. It's good for students to register online because they're able to get their classes quickly.
It has been an excellent day on Wall Street today. At noon, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was 10,220, down 70 points. The NASDAQ stood at 2,155, down 11 points. The fall semester is more than halfway completed at Loveland High School.
When the update continues, Trace Thomas will visit with LAX Principal Ray Vasquez to find out some of the exciting things taking place at the campus.
Stay with us and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. This is Trace Thomas. I'm here with Loveland High School Principal Ray Vasquez. Ray, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just get started. I know you have a bunch of new faculty. What are some major major positions that you've had to replace this year?
Well, I think first of all, the majority have been some coaches that come in, and that's kind of the majority of our new staff at the high school. We've had to implement some math and science teachers and a couple of Spanish teachers, but overall, again, as I mentioned earlier, it's been a great addition to our staff, and pretty excited with them. And so our kids seem to be gelling very well with our new faculty, so it's been a very positive atmosphere.
Okay, let's move on to sports. I know football is just about to end, basketball is about to start off. How's basketball looking so far?
Looking pretty good. We had our first game again Tuesday night, and our Loboettes had a very successful night. Our boys will be tipping off next week, and so the season looks very promising. So we're off to a good start. We do have an all-state trackster cross-country person running in Austin Saturday. Leanne Cardona qualified for the state meet, so we did a send-off for her this morning, and so a lot of good things happening.
That sounds really exciting. I know that you used to be a band director before you were principal. How did that prepare you for your job, or how did that transition even happen into principal?
I've always been involved with a large volume of students, building those relationships and funnels out into the parents and community. And so transition obviously is a lot more volume. You deal with all the scenarios of the school, not just one particular organization, but it was a decision I made about 6 years ago, and try to help more students, in the overall environment. So it's been a very exciting transition, and it has given me an opportunity to meet some of the kids I had in the band program. Some of the parents are still there, and so it's been a good combination.
All right, well, thank you very much again, Mr. Vasquez, for being here. Stay tuned for Catherine with the weather.
Welcome back. I'm Catherine Panerol here in the SPC Weather Lab. I hope you all have been enjoying this November weather. Let's go ahead and take a look right here on the map, see what we've got coming for us this weekend. Right here you see this brown line. That's a dry line cutting across eastern New Mexico. We're going to see that blowing through here later this evening. We're not going to see any rain, but we will be getting some gusty winds and some cloudy skies. Next, right here you can see cutting up from Canada, cutting down across through California, we've got a cold front. That's going to kind of affect our weekend weather. Coming in. That's going to affect our weekend weather. Kind of getting a little bit cooler, not too bad. We're still going to be seeing warm temperatures, but it's definitely going to be dipping down low tonight. Currently, it's 68 degrees. We've got that gusty winds coming in. Today, we're going to have a high of 76, not too bad, and a low down to 44. Tomorrow, we'll be seeing a high of 77, again, sunny, and low again to 46. Not too bad, nothing we can't really complain about. Don't go anywhere, because we've got sports coming up next with Cinto.
Welcome back, and I'm Jacinto Sanchez, and I'm here to look at what's going on around the world in sports. So let's take a look at it. Local Levelland High School cross-country runner Leanne Cardona advanced to the Texas 3A State cross-country meet after finishing in 10th place at the Region 2 3A meet this past Saturday. Leanne, with the time of 12:23 for a 2-mile run, led a team that scored a total of 294 points to an 8th place finish overall. She will compete at 10:50 Saturday morning in Round Rock, Texas, with the hope as she steps to the line a final time to run down a state championship for Levelland. The 2009 season is drawing to an end, but with it comes awards and honors that will be given to the respective individuals and schools. The most prestigious, perhaps, of these awards is the Heisman Trophy. Nobody knows for sure who will win the award, but the suspense is rising quickly. In the lead for the award is Tim Tebow from Florida, but looking to hunt him down is Colt McCoy out of Texas and several other players from different teams. It should be an exciting finish to the Heisman race, so do not miss out on who will win the most prestigious award in college football. Last night was the Texas Showdown in the NBA. The San Antonio Spurs hosted the Dallas Mavericks for the first time since the Mavs booted the Spurs out of the playoffs last season. The Spurs played without their dynamic duo, Tony Parker and Tim Duncan, but the Mavs could not handle what was brought to the court. With Richard Jefferson leading the way for the Spurs with 29 points, they cruised easily past the Mavs with the 92-83 victory. So, ladies, I hear that the Texan basketball team will be having a basketball tournament. Are you guys going to attend?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I probably have like homework or something, but I wish them the best of luck though. I'll watch it on TV.
Yeah, I have homework, but I'm probably going to attend, so hopefully they'll make a good showing in the tournament.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming here with us at SPC 10. Goodbye.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.